Hello! I am in kind of a weird mood today, so let's just accept the weird mood. And I just banged my elbow. It's okay, I'll be back to normal tomorrow. Hi everyone, it's Emma. So today I'm doing a manga collection tour. I decided that I want to do this every year so that I can kind of keep track of how my manga collection grows. I just started collecting manga maybe a year and a half ago or something like that. It's been fun to see how my manga collection is just growing, and I thought it would be cool to have video evidence of this. Also, since you guys ask for this pretty often, and I think I did one a while back, but I thought I would do an updated version. So my manga collection takes up these two shelves, and then some graphic novels are down here. Just gonna go through and show you all the series that I have. And since that is going to take a long time, I'm just gonna jump right in so that we don't waste any time. I will start on this top shelf that you can barely see because I'm not tall enough. The series that sits over there on the left is Haikyuu, and I have Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5, all of which I have read, all of which I loved. Don't ask me why I didn't continue, I have no idea. Next to Haikyuu, we have the series Bakuman, and I have Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. I also have Volume 5, but I have not read this one, so it is currently sitting down on my to-be-read stack. Shloop! Next, we have one of my all-time favorite series, which is A Silent Voice. I have all of the volumes, so Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, Volume 6, and Volume 7. That one is only 7 volumes long, so it is finished. I've read all of them. I still talk about it pretty often. I kind of want to reread it, not gonna lie. This one shouldn't be there. This should be down here. Shloop. The next series that we have is Kimmie to Dokie. I've got 7 volumes of this. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, Volume 6, and Volume 7, all of which I have read and loved. Shloop. Next to that one, I have Honey So Sweet. I've got Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5. This one I kind of stopped collecting because I wasn't a big fan of some stuff that was going down in the storyline, but the covers are really pretty. Shloop. My Hero Academia. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. I also have Volume 4, but again, that one's on my to-be-read pile. The next series that I have is Death Note, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and recently I picked up Volume 4. Shloop. Now I have some series that I only have 1 volume of. Natsume's Book of Friends, Volume 1, which I have read, Your Lie in April, Volume 1, and Astra, Lost in Space, Volume 1, which is a new one, which I will definitely be picking up the next volume of when it comes out. Shloop. And the last manga on that top shelf are my 2 volumes of Orange, the complete collection, 1 and 2. Those sit up there and look pretty and remind me of when I got into manga and why I love manga. Now, we shall move down a shelf. Oh, look at that. Now I look less like just a head. So on this shelf, we have my manga that are too tall to go anywhere else. So I've got All You Need Is Kill, which is just 1 volume. There's no more of this one. I haven't read it yet, but I know I'm going to love it because one of my favorite action movies is based on this one. And then under that, where the giant gap in my shelves now is, sit all of my Tokyo Ghoul volumes, except the one that is on my TBR shelf. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 7 with my favorite cover, Volume 8, and I just realized I'm missing Volume 9 because I never bought it. I actually thought I was going to buy it, so then I asked for Volume 10 for Christmas, but then I never bought Volume 9. I don't know how that happened. But either way, I will be getting Volume 9, and I have Volume 10, which obviously I haven't read yet because I haven't read Volume 9 either. Moving on. Next to that, I have some series that I bought recently. Actually, that's not true. Next to that, I have some Studio Ghibli. I've got Howl's Moving Castle and My Neighbor Totoro. But then I have Orange the Future, which is the continuation volume of Orange. And then I have all the volumes of Dream and Sun that are out so far, which is by the same creator as the creator of Orange, Ichigo Takano. So I've got Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5. And I'm eagerly awaiting Volume 6. Ooh, shloop. Then I've got Horimiya, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and the one I just dropped on the ground, which is Volume 4. The last couple before I get into my TBR pile is Yotsuba, Volume 1, Your Name, Volume 1, Your Name the Light novel by Makoto Shinkai, 5 centimeters per second, also by Makoto Shinkai, which I have not read this one yet. And then lastly, for the TBR pile, I'm just going to go through this one even though I've already showed you some of the volumes. So I've got Death Note Volume 4, Fate Zero Volume 1, Bakuman Volume 5, Sailor Moon Volume 1, which I technically have read half of, Hikuro no Go Volume 1, My Hero Academia Volume 4, To Your Eternity Volume 1, Made in Abyss Volume 1, Bakuman Volume 1, surprise surprise, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 10, and lastly I have The Mortal Instruments graphic novel by Cassandra Clare, art by Cassandra Jean. I just stuck that there because it's a similar size and I haven't read it yet and I know I'm going to pick it up soon. While we're here, I might as well go through the different graphic novels that I've got. I've got Reindeer Boy by Cassandra Jean, Maximum Ride, Volume 1, Volume 2, with the original Bae Fang on there, and Volume 3. I really like these graphic novels, by the way. They're super nostalgic because I used to love Maximum Ride when I was a kid. They technically are in the manga section in most bookstores that I've been to. Also not a graphic novel is Princess Jellyfish, Volume 1. I haven't read this one either, but I think I stuck it down there because it's an odd size and color. I have the 2 Avatar The Last Airbender comics. I believe I've read both of them. I know I've read the first one for sure. I fully intend to finish off these comics. I just haven't gotten the chance to pick up some more. Then I have The Secret Loves of Geek Girls, which is edited by Hope Nicholson, but it's actually by a bunch of different authors and artists. It has comics and it's got short stories. I bookmarked this page because I thought that the art was just way too nerdy and adorable. Spider-Man and Sailor Moon. Then I have Catboy by Benji Nate, which I read recently and I loved. And lastly, I have my Jump magazine, which I got from Kinokuniya. This is the weekly Jump magazine that they publish in Japan. The manga is all printed on these colored pages, so it just makes it really interesting. Obviously, I haven't read this because it's in Japanese, but I picked it up because there's a chapter of Haikyuu in here, and at the time that I picked this up, it was one that wasn't even translated into English yet. I just thought it was too cool and I had to have it. So that is it for my manga collection. I hope you enjoyed just seeing all the different volumes that I've collected over the past year and a half. Comment down below if you read manga. What's your all-time favorite? Like, what's the one that you tell everyone to read? Comment it down below. I hope you have a lovely day or night or afternoon wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. And lastly,